Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Lizzie. You're welcome. For new subscribers, you're welcome, and then for old subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. I love you guys so much. Today we are going to do another beautiful makeup transformation tutorial, and here with me today is my client Gloria. So the first thing I did was to carve her brows to give me the desired shape. Thereafter, I had to go in with skin prep, and I'm using Pond's and in her prime primer from Flawless Ivy Cosmetics, and I'm just going to use my fingers to rub that into her skin just so that it sinks and it's well done. Just make sure that your fingers are neat. That is the most important thing before you can use them on your clients or your models. So I'm going to go in with this primer from Flawless Ivy, and it is amazing. Once you use these processes that I'm showing you, your makeup will last for long, definitely. And I'm just going to rub that into her skin, and I'll be using this color corrector from LA Girl Cosmetics, and I'll just place this color corrector on the areas where I see pores and pimples and black spots, blackheads. So I'm just going to use my brush, and this brush is also from Flawless Ivy Cosmetics, and they are amazing. They are 11 in one set, and it is so beautiful. And I'm just going to brush that properly into her skin. So moving on guys, I'll be using this foundation from Zickel, and the shade is 025. It is also really beautiful. It goes with almost every skin tone. That is what I have noticed. It is so amazing. And I'll be using this beauty blender from Blossom Cosmetics to blend that into her skin. Make sure that you're not dragging it, but you are just damping the foundation into her skin. Look at what we have right here, so beautiful. And I'll be going in with a darker shade of foundation from Chic Cosmetics just to contour her contour areas, just her cheeks and then towards her forehead. And you need to make sure that it is not too dark, and you also need to make sure that your blending game is on point. So I've done that guys, and I'll be also contouring towards her neck area, just underneath her jawline, so that everything blends with her neck properly. So right now I'll also contour her nose just to give me a pointed effect. I'll be contouring the sides of her nose, and then I'll make sure that I blend everything properly. So you need to make sure that you blend properly so that you have the desired effect. So for concealing guys, I'm using this Zaron concealer from Zaron Cosmetics. It is amazing, and it kind of is like 2 tones lighter than that of her skin tone. And I'm just going to apply that on her highlight areas, which are her T-zone areas, the forehead, under her eyes, and then on her jaw. And I'm just going to also blend that as well. So guys, I'll be going for a full coverage, so I'll be using a lighter shade of concealer, and this is from Classic Cosmetics, and I'm just going to also apply that on her T-zone areas again because I want like a full coverage. And this concealer is about 3 tones lighter than that of her skin tone. So after applying it, I'm just going to blend. So guys, at this point I have a big powder palette from Chic Cosmetics, so I'm just going to apply the shades that are appropriate for her skin. Where there is a need for me to highlight, I'll be going in with a lighter shade of powder, and when there is a need for me to contour, I'll be going in with a darker shade of powder. As simple as that, easy peasy. It is really nothing to bother yourself about. It is really easy. So I'm just going to apply darker shades on her contour area, not too dark, but then a little bit dark but not too dark, and then I'll be going in with lighter shades on her T-zone areas, which are her highlight areas. At this point, I'll be doing a little reverse contour underneath her cheekbone just to give me a well structured and defined look. So I'll be doing that on the both sides of her face, or just underneath her cheekbone right here, the way you can see me do. And right now I'm using powder from Chic Cosmetics to do this. So I'll also be going in with setting powder, and this setting powder is from Sacha Buttercup, and I'll apply this on her T-zone areas again, just so that the makeup can last for a long time. And after applying this, I'm just going to wait for about 10 to 15 minutes for it to bake into her skin properly. But I'm just going to forget that I even have setting powder on her face and then move over to doing the rest of the makeup. So guys, for blush today, I'm going in with this orange brownish effect from Dominique's eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to apply that on her cheeks just to give me a very good blush effect, and then towards her forehead, and then her jawline, and also the bridge of her nose, so that it looks really nice. So moving on guys, for her brows, I'll be using this brow pencil from Beauty by Didi, and I really so much love this pencil. It gave me a good natural effect. So all I'm going to do is to draw a thin line underneath her brows, and then brush her brow hairs up, and then also draw just thin strokes in the areas where she has her hairs. And then after doing that, I'm just going to draw another thin line above her brow and connect it to the thin line underneath her brow. As easy as that. So I'll be doing this on the both sides on her both brows. And then I'm also going to conceal using Zaron concealer, the same concealer that I used for her face. I'm just going to conceal all the way underneath her brow and then move over to the top of her brow. You need to make sure that you are as careful as possible so that you do not cling the lines which you have drawn. And then after doing that, I'm just going to blend the concealer so that it looks nice. And then for her eyes, I'll be using this eye primer from Benyen, and I'm just going to apply that on her crease area towards her transition area. What I mean is I'm just going to apply that on her skin, which is her eyelid, and then blend it properly. And then for the shadows that I'll be using today, I'll be using Zaron eyeshadow palette, and then there is this really old eyeshadow palette that I have. I really cannot remember the name because the cover of the shadow is no longer with me, but then whatever color that I use right here that is similar to what you have, you can then just use it. So I'll be going in with a dark brown on her transition area, and then towards the inner corner of her crease area, the way you can see me do. And then this Violet Vase palette, I'll be using the white shade of shadow from there, and then also a purple shade. Just when you just follow all I'm doing, you will definitely get it. And then for this part, I'll be going in with a yellow shade. Like I said, I cannot remember this palette that I got this yellow shade from, but once you have a yellow shade with you, you can as well achieve this also. And then for her transition, I'll be going in with brown again, just to accentuate that part right here, to give me a more defined eye makeup and a more defined eye look. And then I'll be going in with this pinkish shade also on her transition area. And then I'm just going to highlight underneath her brow using a light shade of powder. So that's what I did, and I actually loved the effect. I loved the way the makeup came out. It was really beautiful, and she also loved it. So I'm going to line her eyes using this brow gel from Carite. They are actually of two shades. They have the brown and the black. It has been working for me. It is amazing. So I'm just going to line using the black shade of the brow gel. And then for mascara, I'm using Kiss Beauty mascara, just so that to brush up her natural lashes, just so that when I apply her false lashes, underneath the lashes will not have that cakey, like it won't have the shadows all over, just to give me a neat finishing. So that's it, guys. So we're going to move over to the lips quickly, and I'm using this nude shade from Cheek Cosmetics. I have this big palette from their line, so I'm just going to ask her to smudge, like to rub her lips against each other, and then I'll be going in with a darker shade of brown, and then I'm just going to line the outer corners of her lip and then blend. So it is blending. Basically, you need to make sure that your blending game is on point, like I said before, and then you will have something really beautiful. I really loved the transformation. Even when I uploaded this video on other social media platforms, it really gave me, like, people were impressed, and I loved it. I just feeling myself and all of that. So at this point, I had to go in with a glossy effect, and then I'm just going to wipe off the setting powder from her face using the Cheek Cosmetics powder palette, and then highlight her cheekbones using this gold shade of shadow from Zaron Cosmetics. So right now, I'm just going to spray her face also. I'll be spraying her face using Zekiel setting spray, but before doing that, I'm just going to highlight her nose, her forehead, and then her jaw, so that I have this nice effect. So the spraying of the face is to make the makeup last for long. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope that it was interesting, it was nice. I hope you learned a lot. I love the transformation. This is the before, and look at the after. Amazing. Thank you all for watching. Please turn on your notification button so that each time I post, you'll be the first to know. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in my next video. Bye.